today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever at 43 years of age now. It's the great Tom Brady.
Well, partner, how many times do we talk about it going into a season? At some point, we have to figure that age is going to catch up to Tom Brady, but how long have we been wrong about that? I'd say probably about the last 10 years. Last year, he threw for over 4,000 yards again. Should go over 75,000 passing yards in his career early this season. He's still got it, and what a new challenge he's got in Tampa Bay. Excited about the opportunity.
The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in Week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. 37-yard line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Jones, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The Buccaneers.
Well, this, of course, the home opener for the Buccaneers, a date folks in Tampa have had circled since, I don't know, about 6:30 Eastern time on March 17th. That the day that TB12 officially became a Buccaneer CD.
And think about it this way, Brandon. Back in the old days, we used to talk about, what we call it, water cooler talk, right? You take a break at work and you talk about the team and everybody stand around. Now, whatever passes is water cooler talk, the social media, the texting, all of those things. Since that moment that it was announced it was official that Tom Brady was a Buccaneer, that's all these people have cared about. Seeing this game in Tampa, and let's face it, this team hasn't been to the playoffs in a decade or so. Now they're talking about going to the Super Bowl. Forget just getting to the playoffs. That's what Tom Brady has brought to this franchise.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
15-yard line.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Lions suck up on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Ryan Suckup set.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now leading out the Panthers offense, a new man in charge for 2020, a member of the Saints the last couple of years. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
That's William Golston there who fought his way in to make the play.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
To DJ
The
Moore.
Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
7-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Zach Kerr, the big defensive tackle, the one to get him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
The 43-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
There is nothing.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Buccaneers.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Brady's pass complete to Ronald.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First and 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a man coming off a career year in 2019, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. A reminder, still some good games coming up here in week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
44-yard line.
That is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll run on first down. Jones takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tyre Whitehead on the tackle.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
A gain of 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Not much there, only a yard.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. Dak Prescott, a touchdown pass in that first half. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Nick Foles with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
9-yard gain.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the Bucs 33.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ronald Jones.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's good. For a Buccaneers 1st down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Antonio Brown.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ronald Jones.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Thompson.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Curtis.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Well, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So I'm through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
He's brought down at the 30.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Jeremy Chin.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On the carry.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Second down and goal. Brady, and he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there at second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's pass.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Bridgewater's pass. intercepted.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they take a knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win here.